Here we have Mr. Bullet's favorite spot. Oops. Hello, kitty. It's interesting you see in the sunlight that his skin is spotty. You can see it through his fur. His forehead, right there. What you doing, little kitty? He sure is not a cat who overindulges in food. Just skin and bones. No matter what I do, his problem is the way he eats. He refuses to use his teeth when he eats. He needs to eat everything using just his tongue. And then he'll break up the pâtés into little pieces and then refuse to eat them because he only wants to eat pâtés that are in one solid piece. And as soon as it starts to dry out and smell slightly different, he won't eat any more of it. Just such a delicate little kitty. Just always on the threshold of starvation. I gotta try to clean his teeth too. Thanks for giving me a reminder of that. Although his skin is darker on this side. See, on this side, you see the light, it's primarily light with black speckles or brown speckles, whatever. Whereas on the right, his forehead on the right side, it's not even really showing up on the camera because it's the same color as his fur. Yeah, so not brown or black, but gray. That's a good kitty. Aren't you pretty? The awful neighbor has to go and ruin the audio of my video. That part can be edited out. I had software for it. This is why he's primarily safe now to let outside, because he just perches on top of the recycle bin on the porch. He doesn't go off and do dangerous things. He did at first, fortunately, under my supervision. This neighbor, I don't want to show too much of the geometry or else someone else might figure out exactly my location is if I ever put this video up. But they had this big nasty dog. I confirmed with him, no, it's not safe around cats. He'll tear him to shreds if he gets a hold of him. And Mr. Bullet slipped into their yard through an incredibly tiny gap in the fence. I didn't think he could have gotten in. And I didn't know what I could do because I couldn't get in there. And I watched helplessly as Mr. Bullet was frozen still as the dog was in front of him in a life or death situation. And what I did was although I couldn't get over the fence because there's this horrible wire fence. It's not like, regular wire fence like that, but it's an unclimbable variety. It's not quite barbed wire, but it's not far off. And I went up to, darn it. And get stung. And I went up to the edge of it, although I couldn't climb over it. I got the dog's attention, got it intent on showing its aggression to me and wanting to attack me, and Mr. Bullet had time to flee to safety. He could have jumped over the fence, but he didn't. He went back out the way he came in, and I saw him a few minutes later. And fortunately, he's smart enough that he's never gone back over there. If I let him out, he's not a liability anymore. He just sits on the porch all day, on top of the recycle bin on the porch. I don't like the idea of letting a cat out in general. It's a good way to lose your cat. This terrible place with all these vicious predators that walk around. Every damn mailbox, every damn telephone pole or power pole has a lost cat poster or a lost dog poster, and it's like a little yippy ankle biter dog. So you just know it was eaten by a coyote. These people don't understand. Boy, lots of static electricity. Holy crap. I'm sorry, Mr. Bullet. I hope he doesn't think that I'm attacking him. I wonder if that's the reason for the flashing in the video. Because I can see it flashes of light, lighter contrast, like right there. Look at that. Is that being recorded into the video, or is it just on the screen as I'm looking into it? I don't know. I'll see later. But I guess that means it's very, very low humidity. It's kind of like a desert over here in certain ways. That it's very cold at night and very hot in the day. It's in the 80s, and during the night it was practically freezing. So that's Fahrenheit. If it was 80 degrees Celsius, we'd be in trouble. I'd also be in trouble if it was 80 degrees Kelvin or Rankine. I'm pretty sure that's is 80 degrees Kelvin? Is 80 kelvins above the boiling point of air? I think it just barely is. 80 Rankine certainly isn't. Look at all the dandelions in the neighbor's lawn. Now, that's their business, and I don't really care. I'm not exactly putting a lot of attention to my own yard. But at least I've populated it with things that aren't so hostile, like these purple flowers and garlic over there in the center of the screen right now. Cats sniff at it. Fortunately, they don't chew on it. I don't know if the leaves of garlic are poisonous to cats. I know that the roots are, and not that poisonous. You have to eat a whole clove of garlic for it to be deadly. They're so silly. Lays with all four paws together, although its tail swishing over here. I think he must have been around dogs for much of his life, his previous owner, because he wags his tail when he's happy. Never seen another cat do that. gets really excited, he'll be prancing around me, wagging his tail. It's the craziest thing ever. Hello, pretty kitty. Aren't you a pretty kitty? Hello, baby. Thank you. Oh, no, my hand was just in the way of him licking himself. Does that all the time. He'll start licking me and licking me and licking me, and then he'll bite me gently, and I'll move my hand, and he'll continue licking in the same spot where my hand just was, and I'll be like, damn it, cat. He's too darn patient or something. I would have moved my hand out of the way if I'd known you wanted to lick yourself. I don't know what the hell that sound is. Is that the sound of a train? Rolling on train tracks, but distorted through passing through many trees over across 2 miles or 3 miles or wherever the nearest train tracks are. Oh, looks like I've got a dandelion over here too. Darn, I've got my bare feet. This is not an easy journey. Let's see if it's feasible. Eep. Don't try this at home, kids. Probably a good way of getting hookworm or something. Alright, let's see. Okay. Pine cones, too. Okay. There we go. Hello, kitty. Getting you from a new angle. Aren't you a pretty kitty? Okay. Again, you don't want my hand there. Why is it that it's always when I'm petting you that you want to lick yourself? It's just you're always licking yourself, so it is. Licking himself 12 hours a day, practically, maybe. Since he eats so little, I guess he's awake for 12 hours and licking himself for the other 12 hours. Or asleep for 12 hours and licking himself for the other 12 hours. He's not licking himself in his sleep, after all. Hello, kitty. Oops, I shocked you again. I'm sorry. Well, guess he's done perching there. Want to come in? You come in. I don't want to leave the door open because bugs will come in. Oh, Elsie's coming out now. Mr. Bullet, want to come in? Yeah, she's coming out now. Darn it. He's not indecisive. He just wants to be in the interface because it's the right balance of temperature and fresh air. I wonder if that's the origin of the meme of the cat asking the human to open the door and then not going through. Yeah, he doesn't want to go in. Darn it. See, Rin, I don't want you to be an outdoor cat. Unlike Bullet, she is a liability. If I let her outside, she'll disappear. it was that they would stay in the peripheral of the house, but now she's been getting worse and worse about it. Alright, well, if they're gonna go towards the back, that's fine. I can't continue filming them, but because I'm not gonna walk through that crap. I gotta get a flat bottom shovel and get this moss off the concrete too. It's just this carpet of moss. Oh well. Pick them up and take them inside from the other side now.